What's up guys, Mr.Axie here, and we have a brand new video today. We're going to be talking about how to make money breeding these bug type animals. Yes, it's going to be interesting just because of the fact that the bugs aren't that OP in the meta. The meta for the bugs is not here, but you can still make some profit off of these bugs. But before we start this video, I want to give a big shout out to PlayToEarn, baby. PlayToEarn.com, .net, best website to be able to find your information to new crypto related games, blockchain gaming, tokens, and NFTs. So go ahead and check them out. Link is down in the bio, and let's get right back into the video. So with that said, guys, you want to go ahead and breed bugs. The 4 main traits that you are going to be looking for are here on the left side. First of all, you're going to go to filters, go ahead and click bug, go ahead and make I would say go and make breed count to 0, but there's very few. As you guys can see, there's literally only 3 in the whole market, guys. Yes, 3 in the whole market with this type of scenario. Again, like I'm saying, these will sell maybe a little bit slower than the rest because bugs aren't in the meta, but you will be making some profit nonetheless. As you guys can see here, the minimum these bugs with the 4 traits that we're going to go over, which is snail shell, which is sticky glue, thorny caterpillar, parasite, and pincer, is 0.28 ETH. Yes, 0.28. That's 625 USD dollars, guys. That's a lot of money. If you guys go ahead and get the farm going every 2 weeks, every 5 days, you would be earning $625 after breeding, and that's after breeding 3 times, 2 for the farm, 1 for the sell. So let's get right into and see what these 3 cards are, guys. You guys can see right here, the stats are all kind of around the middle. You have your health at 41, speed at 31, skill at 35, and your morale 57. That 57 is nice for those crits, but you gotta make sure that you got these abilities. So we're going back right into the abilities. First and foremost, we go with sticky glue. Stun attacker. This Axie shield breaks, can only trigger once per round. Pretty good. We've seen this sticky glue being mutated into different types of Axies, which is really important because of the fact of stunning, taking away cards and wasting of energy. Next we have Thunderclaw. Randomly discard 1 card from your enemy's hand. Nice. Parasite. Randomly discard 1 card from your enemy's hand. Again, nice. And then Thorny Caterpillar. Deal 130 damage to debuff targets, which is absolutely insane. This discard ability, I think there could be possible bigger combos in the future, but in the current moment, it's not that OP just because you'll probably get killed before the combo throws off. And either way, at the beginning of the turn, they're drawing 3, you make them discard, but then they draw 3 cards again at the next turn. So, not that OP, can become OP, but would be nice if it made them discard and in the following turn they couldn't draw. Now that would be OP. But these are the main cards that you want for this cycle, guys. As you guys can see, snail shell, pincer, parasite, both of these discarding, and thorny caterpillar. Now we're gonna go into the in-depth mechanics of how this breeding works, because I know much of you guys that are watching this video might be your first time. You haven't bred it yet. So first of all, purity is very important. You guys go ahead and download the freaking extension. This freaking extension will allow you to see the dominant, recessive 1 and recessive 2 traits. What this means, guys, is that these traits allow you to see what the future of these Axies is going to be. For example, the dominant traits on this one are pretty nice. It's the main attacks themselves, pincer, parasite, snail shell, and thorny caterpillar. And then going to recessive, you have some mutations such as the poppy, the cuckoo, the Indian star, but the rest are kind of around the same. We go to the next Axie as well. You have some mutations: mint, robin, paguna, tiny turtle. You want to make sure you have the closest as possible recessive 1 and 2 traits, and dominant as the 4 that I mentioned to the left, which is snail shell, thorny caterpillar, parasite, and pincer. With that said, let's open up the family tree, baby. For example, let's say this is a perfect scenario right here. Let's say you're breeding this first Axie and these second. These 2 would go right here. Let's just call this A and B. A would go on the left, B would go on the right. Now, you breed A and B to get 2 babies. Remember, you also want to make sure when you do these breeds to get them at 0, because it's going to cost you very little amount of SLP and AXS. Right now, AXS has doubled. It's gone from 2 AXS to 4 per breed, meaning for this farm, you are going to need a total of 12 AXS per farm breeding. Yes, that's about $90 something in the current moment. It might be more in the future, but in the moment of the making of this video, it's only $96. Then with the SLP, you will need first breed of 0 on both, virgin breeds, it's 300. Second is 600. Last one is 900, guys, for a total of 1800 SLP for the triple breed combo. With that said, we have the 1800 for the triple breed combo, and you would have two siblings from these. From these, you would grab either the baby A or B, which would be right here, A or B, and get another mistress or a side family that does have no lineage to them to be able to start the loop. So with that said, you would go ahead and grab this one. Let's say this is C. C would go ahead and come here and breed with one of the siblings. With that said, you breed twice. With the loop, you want to go 3 times, because this is just showing how many you only need 2 to keep the loop going for the farm, but you go 3 times so you can be able to sell that one back for that $625 profit. So you would have 2 for the farm, 1 for the profit every loop, and then you would go ahead and breed, for example, out of the 2 siblings, from this one and from this one and this one, from the offspring of these, one of these with this one would have 2 more offspring, which would be these 2, breed with the offspring of the first parent, which would be generation 1. We call that generation 1. So generation 1 would be breeding with generation 2 of parents B and C. With that said, the loop goes on forever. For after that, you would have Gen 1 A breed with Gen 2A to make Gen 3A and B, which would then Gen 3B breed with Gen 2B, so on and so forth. You can use these hearts so you guys can know when the happens and when that breeding goes around the lineages. With that said, you want to make sure you don't crossbreed accidentally at all, that you mess up the loop, because then doing that will cost you the whole loop and you'll have to start over and get another C and get the whole train going all over again for a baby. But with that said, again, pretty simple, guys. You can be making about $625 a week, every 5 days doing this loop, maybe a little bit less after paying for SLP and AXS, maybe about 500 to 400. But will be good amount of revenue for you guys. Good amount of revenue. With that said, I want to thank you guys, and special thanks to PlayToEarn once more, and to everybody in my team, Dynamite Guild Gaming. If you guys like this video, I have more videos on this. I have one on beast, plants, aquas, birds, or reptiles. If you guys want something more popping and meta that's selling all the time, plants is the one that's selling because every team needs a plant. You can go check out that video to the left side of this thing right here. And with that said, I want to give you guys a special thanks. Go ahead and comment down below if you are going to be trying this out, how many times you're going to try it out, and if you are going to be selling that extra breed to the market. But I want to thank you guys for staying to today's video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys till next time, guys. Doses.